Welcome to the program. I'm Daniel Hurt. We are here live with a studio audience at Market House Theater's Studio 200. That's the Michael Cochran studio with my guest tonight, Hollerhead. If you know them, you love them, and if you don't know them, what are you doing? That's why you're here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Hollerhead.
These monsters living under my bed. One in my closet, here there's two in my head. They know all my secrets, though they know where I've been. They calling to me like some lost friend. They say, hallelujah, it's something that I say. Aggravating devil on them rainy days. I can get lost in old honky tonks and forget that preacher even made me. And a bar stool prayer, smoke on my breath and on the clothes that I wear. Pour me some poison, Lord, cause I can use self, and I'm trading my soul for that burn on my lips. Hallelujah, man, it's something that I say. Aggravate the devil on a rainy day. Hey, I get lost in them old honky tonks and go get that preacher even make me cigarette and watch it burn slow. Standing at that church door, but I could not go. Maybe one day I'm gonna settle that score, but for now I got these monsters at my door that say, hallelujah, it's something that I say. Aggravate the devil on a rainy day. Hell, I can get lost in them old honky tonks and go get that preacher and make me having baptized in the whiskey and the wine, Lord, never the water. Thank you guys very much. I was born in old Kentucky, in the middle of nowhere, kind of luck. And I cut my teeth on Sunday singing, but now it's all about my demons. And part of me thinks I'm gonna die here and return to the ground. And part of me thinks that I should just leave here right now and head Daddy, he taught me about carburetors and fishing and how to clean them. And Grandmother, she taught me about gardens and Jesus and how to be forgiven. So I wake up early and I keep my hands dirty and I try to do right, Lord, even if it hurts me. Sometimes it feels like I'm just running around in circles while the devil tries to burn me. Hey, Mama, why am I always on my knees? And hey, Mama, just begging that good Lord and please. And hey, Mama, I'm just trying to breathe. And hey, Mama, I'm just trying to breathe. Trying to breathe. Thank you guys very much. That old mom and pop store, they boarded up all the doors. The vines won't even climb around here no more. And they got potholes in the streets, the sidewalks that fill with leaves. 'Cause no one gives a damn around here no more. They'll give you wine and they'll give you weed, all the pills you need, just so they can watch you bleed. Ain't the devil in the details? You ain't smiled since you broke your tooth. You couldn't laugh if you wanted to. Telling lies, Lord, and selling that truth. Now ain't the devil in the details? Mama taught you how to pray, but she didn't raise you up that way. There's so many things that Mama did not say. Ain't the devil in the details? We caught crawdads in that creek, a fishing hole, we climbed them trees. And how did we ever get so far from home? There was a twinkle in your eye, but it vanished over time. Well, I know the girl, I know the reason why. For her heart you tried to win, and all the low-down things that she did when she turned around, she never turned back again. Ain't the devil in the details? You ain't smiled since you broke your tooth. You couldn't laugh if you wanted to. Telling lies, Lord, and selling that true. Ain't the devil in the details? Mama taught you appreciate you guys very much. It's called Old Driveways. I wrote this after the tornadoes hit. I finished it, and a good friend of mine, Lance Rogers. If you guys don't know Lance, check him out because he is a beautiful soul and a great songwriter. He helped me finish this one. This is called Old Driveways. Nope. That old driveway, it's all that we've got left. These damn tornadoes, they stole all the rest. My favorite porch swing and the prettiest maple. Oh, if you could cry, oh Lord, I wish you would. Every window and every light pole, years of blood, sweat, now all gone. But you can't have a memory. Oh, the wind don't blow that hard. It can't change who we are. No, that driveway's full of memory. For the rest of your life, close your beautiful eyes, 'cause it don't matter where you are. This driveway, it's full of memories. Dad's old Silverado claimed this driveway for a grave, bled all of its oil here, right next to my name. My concrete handprints, they're still black from all his stains. I miss my sister and all those childhood games. Where old bicycle, oh, they never wear their chains. I swear there's some things they just won't blow away. You can't have memory. Oh, the wind don't blow that hard. It can't change who we are. No, that driveway's full of memory. Driveway's full of memories. We sure do appreciate y'all. I was floating along, minding my business, I was singing my song, when I fell head first in the glass, in the sky. Hey, I fell hard, man, and I fell fast. Yeah, you know these dreams, hell, they never do last. They was gone before I even hit that ground. And them old cats, they love to play. No, they ripped all my feathers away. Yeah, they left me here on this cold, lonely ground. And I don't care if I ever fly again, if I stretch out there on that open wind, if I ever see that lonely old sky again. I'm gonna sit here and wait for my maker, yeah, so we can talk about the danger. Who put this glass up here in the sky? Oh Lord, why? Just like lightning striking at night, for a second you can see her sky, for she comes through like a tornado in the dark. She's breaking windows, breaking trees. She broke my heart, she busted my teeth. Oh, she rips apart everything she sees. That old cat, boy, she loved to play, and she ripped all my feathers away. And she left me here in this cold, lonely town. And I don't care if I ever fly again, if I stretch out there on that open wind, if I ever see that lonely old sky again. Hey, I'm gonna sit here and wait for my maker, yeah, so we can talk about the danger. Who put this glass up here in the sky? Oh Lord, why? And I don't care if I ever fly again, if I stretch out there on that open wind, if I ever see that lonely old sky again. Hey, I'm gonna sit here and wait for my maker, so we can talk about the danger. Who put this glass up here in the sky? Oh Lord, and why? Oh, tell me why. Please, Lord, tell me why. I sure do appreciate all you guys very much. Thursday night. Look at you beautiful people. So this one's a new one. I met Lexington, Kentucky as a young man, and it did me very well, and I've always wanted a Lexington, Kentucky song, and this one's called New Circle Road. Sometimes I like to be alone. Sometimes there's nowhere for me to go. And sometimes my thoughts, they get a little too far. But it's hard to get lost doing donuts in this car, yeah. And so round and round and round and round I go, chasing my tail down on New Circle Road. Oh, this ain't no man war. But I've been down that way before. I feel pretty sorry for this old radio. My heart starts hurting and I can't get it home. And I'm tired of listening to tires bitch about the potholes. So I turn it up loud and Lord, and I just hold on. So round and round and round and round I go, chasing my tail down on New Circle Road. Oh, now this ain't no man war. But I've been down this way before. And now I'm building bridges out of burn down anymore. No, this ain't no man war. And so round and round and round and round I go, I'm chasing my tail down on New Circle Road. Oh no, this ain't no man war. I've been down that way before. And I'm building bridges, I don't burn them anymore. Oh, this ain't no man war. And round and round and round, round much. Means a great deal for real, all of you guys, you know. To come out on a Thursday night and watch us do this, I can't thank you all enough. And Daniel, you guys are crazy professional. Thank you guys for having me. I guess this will be our last one. This one's called Never Gonna Leave You. That old tree must really, really hate lightning. It's been struck 3 times since we moved here. There ain't no life left, Lord, no, it's just hollow. And it's the last friend I've got left. So tell me, can you feel that cold wind blow? And how far is that graveyard from this road? I don't like to get too far from home. I swore I'd never leave you. Oh, I'm never gonna leave you. Not even if the big sun melts my bones. And every last trumpet in the sky has blown, and all of space and time explode. I'm never gonna leave you. Oh, I'm never gonna leave you. Sunshine coming through my window. I guess I'll stay here for this cold bed. When I fall asleep, I'll come and I'll find you. We'll spend the day here inside of my head. Tell me, can you feel that cold wind blow? And how far is that graveyard from this road? I don't like to get too far from home. I swear I'd never leave you. Oh, I'm never gonna leave you. Not even if the big sun melts my bones, and every last trumpet in the sky has blown, and all of space and time. I'm never gonna leave you. Oh, I'm never gonna leave you. Tell me, can you feel that cold wind blow? And how far is that graveyard from this road? I don't like to get too far from home. I swore I'd never leave you. Oh, I'm never gonna leave you. Not even if the big sun melts my bones, and every last trumpet in that sky has blown, and all of space and time explode. I'm never gonna leave you. Oh, I'm never gonna leave you. Thank you. Man, for real, Lord. Thank you guys so much. From the bottom of my heart to come out on your Thursdays. I love each and every one of you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
We're back with Hollerhead. Thank you all for being here. It's absolutely a pleasure to have you here. We talked about doing this for a long time, and now the moment has finally come. And I gotta ask, it's a question that I think a lot of people may be afraid to ask, or it's a question that's a little bit corny, but I gotta know, where does the name Hollerhead come from? Because that's something that I've never known.
My grandfather was, he's the guy that got me into music, and he worked on dams when he was younger, building dams before he got into the music. And he had a deaf guy that was on his crew, and they called him Hollerhead. And my granddaddy told me that was the hardest working man that he had ever known in his life. And I called him from Lexington to tell him about this big show we had at the Dame. And he told me that, he said, if you're going to make it in the music business, you're going to work harder than Hollerhead. And I just said, all right, challenge accepted, and I just took that name. And
that is, it's a pretty awesome story. It's kind of like James Brown being the hardest working man in show business. Yeah, that's right. What you guys, you're working harder than Hollerhead. That's awesome. How long has the band been around? It's been since 2007 or so?
Yeah, in Lexington was probably the first version of it, and then I moved home, and somewhere around 2008 or 2009 really picked up with and played for a few years, and then took a break. Mm-hmm. And came back to it.
What were those early years like? What's it like putting the band together?
The early years were a lot of alcohol, and I don't remember a lot of that.
Happens.
Yeah. Really, I mean, the reason that probably that I'm sitting here now and doing anything with music was taking that out of my life. I'm not against it for anybody, but to me, everything kind of, I had more time to pursue this and not feel bad or have to do all the other clean up all the other messes. And so the beginning of Hollerhead was a lot of that. It was fun. It was a lot of kids, trying to figure out music and art. And yeah, and then later on, it became more serious, the songwriting did. Where I'm at now.
And that's great. And you have been with the band for a while now,
Technically,
too, right?
I've been with the band the longest because it's
Since
been
the
17
beginning.
years.
Yeah. Congratulations on that.
But no, just actively, probably within the last year and a half, maybe.
What's that been like?
Exciting and fun and nervous at times.
Well, it's a new
But
challenge, right?
Yes, but it's been a lot of fun.
I mean, it adds so much to the music when we hear it, when you all sing together. You can sort of, in my opinion, you can feel the energy and the connection there with Jeremy and with the audience too. So it's really awesome. How did you get linked up with the band?
Well, we knew about each other for a long time, and and finally one day he called me, and we kind of like, hey, let's do some studio stuff this winter. And
For 2 years.
Winter turns into spring, turns into and
Well,
once the stars finally had to line up, I guess.
Well, I want you to tell folks about yourself because many folks recognize you because you played in, I don't know, 700 bands or something.
It's a dirty job.
So who all you played with that folks may know?
Around here, a couple of fellas, a couple of deadbeats I work with, call themselves solid rocket boosters. Heard of
I've heard of those guys. They're pretty good.
They're good, yeah. Better than I deserve.
Well, the band's played over the years, so I know in the early days there was an upright bass. Does that still come out every now and then?
Yeah, we played in Lexington this year, probably the last time we did, but Tim plays the upright. And I like to think we're genreless, like sometimes we do rock and roll shows, and sometimes you have to play acoustically and do the songwriter stuff, and sometimes we do that. And sometimes they probably hate it, because I get that feeling that I want to do some acoustic stuff, or I wrote this song and I want to live in that world. So we just kind of go back and forth to kind of however the mood is and however the songs are, and there's no rhyme or reason. I like to do it all.
Yeah, I for the record, when I asked them before, I was like, how would you all like to be introduced? They were all kind of like, don't really want a genre label put on that, because you are, eclectic and all kinds of, you sort of do what you want, which is pretty awesome, so.
I think that's how songwriting should be. Too many people try to sound like other people, and I think that if you just let go of that, and if it's a rock song, it's a rock song. If it's a country song, it's a country song. If it's a rap song, it's a rap song. Just be yourself as an artist, and what we try to do.
Yeah, and some of the songs you've written about, I mean, like, I grew up in Livingston County, Grand Rivers, and when I hear songs like Rivertown or, Outer Space and songs like that, Leftovers, like those are songs that really resonate with me personally. And would you say, obviously, it seems to me that your geography has a lot to do with your songwriting.
I mean, I am Kentucky all the way through. It is from one end to the other. I love the state, and it has been good to me, literally, from West Kentucky to East Kentucky. It is just the best people in the world. I mean, I truly mean that. I love all of you people in this room. And so,
I will say it's obvious that you've lived in Lexington, because New Circle Road. So round and around and round we go. I have spent many an hour and a half sitting idle on New Circle Road. Like, it's not for me, when you were thinking about it, I was like, and it is awesome. Lexington's an awesome city. I just like to give that road a hard time, because it likes to give me one. So,
well, when I moved to Lexington, I was couch surfing. I was young, and I would have to leave because one of my roommates that let me stay there, his parents would come visit, and they had this guy on the couch. So I would have to get in the car, and I would go, "You do so much." And then I would drive around New Circle Road and just waiting for my time to go back home. So that's where that song came from.
Yeah. Can you talk about the song about the tornado? How did that collaboration come to happen? I mean, obviously it was so devastating. You were affected by it.
I think I wrote that the day after it happened, or within a couple of days of it happening, the first part of that song. And a few years later, Lance was reaching out. Sometimes songwriters reach out to me and they want to try to write a song, and I'm not very good at that. But I got with Lance, and I kind of sent him some ideas that I had, and he immediately, there had been some tornadoes in Somerset, Kentucky. This was like 3 or 4 years later, or in London, and he had just lived that, and he was able to, that second verse of, the second verse of the song, he was able to quickly give me some direction on that. And it was two people that had lived through that and seen that, like my buddy Jeremy Wallace in here, like we were out in it as soon as it happened, and to see it all, it was a lot. So that song came really easy. It was
It was devastating time for everybody, but it was one of those things where that'll capture that moment, forever. And you got Never Gonna Leave You, which was your record that came out last year, right? Can you talk about that?
Well, we recorded that one with my buddy Shelby.
Breckles.
Everything I record goes with Shelby, but that was a song I wrote, after that all came from this. I lost my mom. My mom passed away, and I was with her one night, and the next day I quit drinking, and within a short period of time I wrote that song about, that thing that we all struggle with when somebody's not there anymore, but so all that kind of happened at the same time.
And it's just something that I think a lot of people can relate to, is the loss of a loved one. And so when they hear the music, it affects me in a way, for sure. And what was that process of collaboration like in the studio? How did you, at Loud and Clear for the record?
Oh, I mean, Shelby is a wizard in there. So, I mean, we really just, these guys, they do their thing, and we just kind of come in, and he has it beautifully set up for us. And I don't know, it just happens easy with these guys. We don't have to work too hard.
Yeah, did you all just come in and hammer it out in one go? What was that like?
I like to pretend that we did. I don't remember it that way, but it's really comfortable there. Shelby does a good job of making it very comfortable, so you don't feel the pressure there. You feel like you're at home. Yeah.
And whenever you all write the music and create the songs, are you all bringing something, you hear something, you play something, you're like, oh, I got to share this with the band, this is going to be cool. How does all that work?
Yeah, well, he usually has them fully written before he brings it to us. But we'll kind of go through and just start playing it, start feeling what the song feels like. And
yeah.
I feel like we all do a pretty good job of just
making it work there.
Making it work.
Yeah, these two have been with me long enough that it just kind of
Finding your spot.
kind of happens. Pretty. I know when I hear a song, it's just like, this one, these guys are going to be great on this one, and then some of them, you put over and you hope Billy Ray Cyrus picks it up, and it's not a Hollerhead song, but there's certain ones that I know where these guys are going to land with. So.
And you said this band, you had gone on a hiatus for a while and then come back. How long was the hiatus?
8 years. I probably played the guitar 4 or 5 times.
So you put it down that whole time? Wow. What was that like, picking it back up again? Probably rejuvenation?
Awesome. Picking on a soldier's heart. It was. It brought me back to life. Yeah.
How about that? So Picking on a Soldier's Heart was the first show that you played after 8 years of hiatus?
Yeah, Jay Larkin was doing the booking for the thing, and he just wouldn't let me off the hook. I tried to cancel it 100 times, and he's like, come on, just do it. And I did, and I got a good response from it, and I got that feeling back, and it was just like, all right, I want to do this again full time, or whatever it is. It just gets a lot. It's a lot to do this. People don't realize what it takes to write the songs and to work with schedules and travel and play, and it's just a lot. So.
And I just want to say, again, the first time I saw you all was at the Dan Brew House, and audiences were singing along. A great venue, a bar and a grill and venue for music. The Dan Brew House.
It's truly my people. The whole place, everyone there.
I completely get. I went in there. I was like, oh, I get it, and this is so cool. And that's got to mean the world to you, right? When you hear people singing the songs. It was happening here tonight in the studio too. So.
Yeah, it's not really that these people have come to listen to this, and I love you. I don't know what to say about it. It's unreal to go to a place and to have your family there. Like that's what I feel like. A lot of these people have become my family, and it does mean the world. Every time I see them, it's just it's crazy that we get to stand up here and sing these songs for these beautiful souls.
So what's next for Hollerhead? Are you working on an EP now with Shelby again?
Next month, less than a month, we're going back in the studio, and if the snow will let us out, we're gonna.
That's it. Assuming we're not all snowed in forever. We remember. This area definitely knows what it's like to experience
for sure.
ice and snow. So, but I just want to say before we go, it means the world to me that you all have come on the show. We're doing this.
And this is great for our community. I can't wait to watch. There's a lot of great artists out here, and I can't wait to be over there and watching you, and I hope you have a lot of success with us.
We're on a journey together, and we hope you will join us on the next one. Thanks for watching, and join us next time.